Title: I was lucky for one day and then back to my miserable life. Jenna had always considered herself one of the unluckiest people on the planet. A series of unfortunate events had dictated her life, from being orphaned at a young age, to living through a series of foster homes that rarely felt like family. She'd faced bullying at school, struggled to hold on to jobs, and dealt with health issues that seemed never-ending. Her daily life was a monotonous cycle of dreary work at a small-town diner, living in a cramped apartment, and battling the nagging feeling of loneliness. She had always dreamt of something more, something brighter and full of hope. But life seemed to have other plans. One gloomy morning, after the rain had transformed the streets into shimmering mirrors, Jenna found a crumpled lottery ticket on her way to work. For a fleeting moment, she saw it as a sign, a small beacon of hope. She stashed the ticket into her bag, not expecting much, but secretly hoping. To everyone's surprise, especially Jenna's, that discarded ticket turned out to be a jackpot winner. She was suddenly thrust into the limelight, surrounded by flashing cameras and reporters. Everyone wanted a piece of her story. And for once, Jenna felt lucky, truly lucky. With newfound wealth, Jenna embarked on the grandest journey of her life. She traveled the world, met new people, tried exotic cuisines, and even went skydiving over the Swiss Alps. For a brief moment in time, Jenna was on top of the world. But as the days turned into weeks, she began to realize that money didn't change everything. The old wounds of her past still haunted her. The isolation she felt wasn't alleviated by the superficial friends that suddenly swarmed her life. The family she had always yearned for was nowhere to be found. And most shockingly, she found herself yearning for her old life, the predictability of her diner job, and the quiet moments of solitude. As Jenna tried to navigate her new life, the pitfalls became more evident. Scammers targeted her. Old acquaintances showed up with outstretched hands, painting sob stories. She even became the victim of a high-profile robbery, with most of her winnings taken away. After a whirlwind year, Jenna found herself back in her old town, with only a fraction of her winnings left. Most would think that she was back to her miserable life, but Jenna had changed. She used the rest of her money to start a community center in her town, a place where children could come after school, where adults could learn new skills, and where everyone could find a sense of belonging. Jenna realized that her brief stint with luck wasn't about the money or fame, but about finding her purpose. The center thrived. Jenna's days were filled with laughter, children's stories, art classes, and community gatherings. She had finally found her family, not bound by blood, but by shared experiences and love. Years later, a young girl approached Jenna at the center. She handed Jenna a crumpled piece of paper and said, "I found this outside. Maybe it'll be your next lucky ticket." Jenna smiled, her eyes shining with tears. "Darling," she replied, "I've already found my luck right here." And thus, Jenna's story proved that sometimes the most profound lessons come from the most unexpected turns of fate. Sometimes, luck isn't about what you gain, but about what you discover about yourself.